Anderson, you were here in Camas and in Clark County, Washington today. You spoke at a recent rally about free speech, and you're from Texas, and you have an interesting story to share with us. Can you go ahead and elaborate, please?
Yeah, I've been fighting for free speech for the last 2 years. I got more politically involved, like in person, giving speeches, like going to events, and then I got to the point where I'm now organizing events, and just doing it because I see how free speech is being completely and utterly destroyed. I got tired of the shadow bans, the censorship, the wrongful bans. I was just like, you know what? I've had enough. I'm going to fight back. And if enough Americans fight back, we can end this right here and now. And now they're so terrified of the fact that we're winning that they wrongfully banned me on Instagram, they wrongfully banned me on Twitter, they wrongfully banned me on Facebook, all in one night, all in the same night. They completely deplatformed me off the internet because they know that we can win. The American people can easily win if we work together by protesting all these social media platforms, big tech platforms, telling them you don't get to just silence Americans without telling them why, or else you're a communist. Not in this country, not on American soil. You can't just ban someone without telling them why you did it. That's not acceptable.
So what was your platform? What was it called?
My platform, it was called Team Save America. I changed all my usernames to Team Save America, and it became huge after the whole thing that happened in San Francisco where the guy sucker punched me in the mouth twice.
And that happened a week ago.
That happened just a week ago. Yeah, this past Saturday.
That's what happened to your teeth.
Yeah, and I talked about how this is what happens, America, when you lose your free speech, as they were throwing eggs and rocks and bottles at the stage at us. And it looked terrible, very bad for the left. And we completely won the narrative. It went viral. And now everyone's talking about, Twitter and big tech and what to do about them. I'm very happy that people are talking about it. But don't just depend on the Senate hearing. Don't do that. I want to see you out in the streets protesting against Twitter, protesting against Google, especially Google, protesting against Facebook, protesting against Instagram. Get some people, get some friends, even if it's just a small group of maybe 5 to 20 people. Go in front of their headquarters and protest. Get it on video. Post that video.
No, what do you feel is happening, though? What are you speaking about that's getting banned?
Well, I just told you guys, your right to peacefully protest, your right to free speech, you have the right. Like, here's a building right here. I could say, I'm going to protest 7-Up the Mill Tavern. Mill Tavern, stop silencing us. That's all I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's my right. I can do that. And all I'm saying is go and do that to Twitter. Go and do that to Facebook. Go and do that to Instagram. That makes them really mad when they see in all the news outlets, in all the news articles, protest Twitter, protest big tech, protest Facebook, protest Instagram. They saw that, they got mad, and they immediately just banned me. Because I became the face of the free speech movement, the entire the real free speech movement that fights to end the wrongful bans and censorship. I'm not in this for money or just to be famous. I'm in this because too many Americans are getting wrongfully banned, wrongfully silenced. It must end now. I'm not settling for anything. I'm not taking no for an answer. It must end now.
Now, your following was pretty big, right? And you were on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook?
In just hours, I gained 20,000 followers, and they immediately shut me down because they saw that I was getting too big, it's going too fast. They shut me down over and over, but they just can't stop it.
What were you speaking about, though? Give me some examples.
I kept telling people to protest against big tech, to protest against Twitter, to protest against Facebook. I didn't just recently start saying this. I've been saying this for an entire year. That's time to protest. So I just said, okay, I'm just going to go out and do it myself. I went out and I did it myself, and guess what? Even though they stopped our free speech rally, even though they stopped us from being able to protest big tech and protest Twitter, they gave us the biggest win possible by denying us our literal right as Americans to protest against these multi-billion-dollar companies and corporations, okay?
Right. And
they say they're anti-fascist, but they won't let Americans protest against Twitter and big tech. We all know what it is. They're trying to defend them because they like being able to keep us down because they're the real fascists. They don't want us to have free speech. They want us to be wrongfully banned without them telling us why. That's what Antifa and the Democrats want.
And you came to Clark County today to talk about those issues, right?
Sorry?
You came to Clark County today to talk about those issues.
Yeah, the wrongful bans, the wrongful censorship, the wrongful shadow ban, the wrongful demonetizing, all of it must end, okay? If they keep doing it, it's time to put them in prison. Time to put these people behind bars. What they did to me, as you can see, I'm a victim. Okay, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not threatening anyone. Okay, I'm a peaceful man. I'm a good man.
You
Seriously.
were quietly talking to a person on the sidewalk when that happened, right?
Yeah, I wasn't talking to anyone, actually. I just put my arm around this guy that Antifa and the Democrats wanted to viciously attack and beat up. Put my arm around him, and we start walking towards the event. I said, come on, I'll bring you to the event. And as we're walking to the event, someone runs up behind me and sucker punches me. You know, just sucker punches me right in the back of the head. I'm like, oh, what happened? What was that? Looking at him, I'm like, what was that? And I see this guy, and I'm trying to protect the white man, because you know what Antifa and Black Lives Matter does to white people. They crucify, they lynch, they beat the living hell out of white people. So I grab him, I say, okay, move to the side, man, I don't want you to get hurt. And then once again, another sucker punch to the face, because that's what they do. They sucker punch, they lie, they cheat, they wrongfully ban you, they wrongfully silence you. They always tell lies. And even though I'm the victim of a real hate crime, I'm the one that gets wrongfully banned. While my attacker is still on social media, I get completely deplatformed. When they set up a GoFundMe for me and it raises over $37,000 to fix my teeth and help all the other people who were injured at the event and were attacked at the event or were put out of work because they went to the event, and also to help me continue my work, they take down that GoFundMe, but they still allow the person who literally attacked me and knocked out my teeth to continue crowd raising for money, fundraising for money.
And who was that person?
Adrora Anderson. And that's the most ridiculous thing. This guy's 10 years older than me, but he acts like he's a 10-year-old, okay?
And that's on video, right?
Huh?
It's on video.
Yeah, it's all on video. It's ridiculous. It's like, I hold no grudge against this guy, but the fact that he's getting treated better than me when I'm the victim, this is ridiculous. All I did was try to walk into my own event, and they attacked me for no reason. I did nothing to them. And now after they ban me, they tell all these lies saying, well, he's going there to start violence. He's going there to start a fight. I'm sorry. All I ever did was tell you that you're more than welcome to speak at our event. You're more than welcome to debate with us. You're more than welcome to give a speech at our event. You chose not to. You chose to attack me. You chose to attack the people who went there. Antifa and the Democrats, the far left especially, has made it clear that they're radical. They're radical. They're not going to talk with you. They're not going to debate with you because they can't. They can't.
What does Antifa mean to you? What is it?
Antifa means that they are terrorists. That's what it means to me. Antifa are terrorists. There's no such thing as an anti-fascist movement that's all dressed up in black bloc that's going to be peaceful and not beat people up and not destroy property. It's impossible. There's no such thing as an Antifa that just hangs out and has drinks together and talks to people and gets to know people. If they were peaceful, I wouldn't even care that they're dressed in black bloc. I care because they beat people up, as you can see. They jump people, and they also burn down property, they loot, and they destroy stuff. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the violence. I don't like violence, okay? I believe that the far left should have a voice, the middle should have a voice, the left, the right, the far right, everyone should have a voice. No one should be silenced unless they're actually threatening violence, unless they're threatening murder. Then they should be silenced. But if you silence people just because they're on this side or that side, then that's where the whole vision gets fogged. Then they're going to start calling me the far right. They're going to start calling me a white supremacist, and they're going to wrongfully ban me. That's exactly what they did. If you search my name on Google right now, Philip Anderson, and you look up on the news tab, there's all these fake news articles calling me white supremacist, saying all these racists were there at my event. That's a lie. That's not true. Of course, I would never want white supremacists at my event. I hate white supremacists. Of course I hate white supremacists. That's complete and utter bullshit. And it's racist that they would even suggest that, okay? But that's the whole issue right there. That's what they want to do. They want to make up some lie, some false excuse after they wrongfully ban me. And that's the issue with saying, we're going to ban the far right. We're going to ban the far left. We're going to ban this person and that person. They make excuses. They tell lies. They'll call someone the far right and they'll ban them. Like they did to me. I'm not the far right. I'm not the alt-right. I'm not even white and you're calling me a white supremacist. It's ridiculous.
So what's next for you? Where are you going?
What's next for me?
Yeah.
Well, it just all comes along, you know. I just see something, an opportunity, and I take it. Like, I wasn't even expecting this. And only maybe 6 days from the San Francisco event, and I'm already here in Oregon on the other side of the country, you know? Because someone gave me an opportunity. People love to give me opportunities because they know that I'm the type of guy who takes it. I'm the guy who will fight no matter what. I'm willing to fight, and no matter what the cost is, no matter what I may lose, even if I may lose my life, even if I may lose my teeth, you know, I'm willing to fight because it's the right thing to do. And that's the bottom line. I'm willing to go anywhere, any day, any time to fight for this country, protect the American people's rights and their freedom. That's what I'm willing to do.